It's time for Children's Chapel.
Hi there. Glad you came. You're just in time, too. Worship is about to begin within Children's Chapel. This is your chapel friend, Jean Larson, and I'd like to invite you to join with us in the singing of a hymn right now. It's number 16 in your chapel songbook. The Church's One Foundation. Oh, you all know this hymn. Number 16 in the songbook. You know, young friends, one of the special joys for me in being a part of Children's Chapel is to read your friendly cards and letters. Almost all of you mention how much you like the Bible stories. Yes, and I couldn't agree with you more. In this service, we're going to start a new series of stories which tell about the people of Israel when they were living as captives in Persia under King Ahasuerus. He's better known to us today as King Xerxes. It's the story of Esther. And as we follow this story, you'll see how, if it hadn't been for this great woman, the history of the Christian faith might have been very different. Here, then, is our story from the book of Esther.
This is the story of Esther, the beautiful young woman who dared to speak up to a king. As the story opens, we find Esther in her home, idly plunking on a small harp.
Good morning, Zilpah. Is my cousin Mordecai awake yet?
Yes, mistress. I saw him praying in the garden on my way to the market.
You went to the market early today.
I wanted to get there before all the best fruit had been picked over.
Oh, come now, old nurse. I know you so well. You go early so you can gossip with your friends.
You may laugh if you like. But this time, I heard something you would like to hear.
Zilpah, dear, please forgive me for teasing you. I only tease you because I love you so much. You and Cousin Mordecai have been to me like a mother and father. I'd never hurt you. Come, tell me your news.
Well, I don't know that I will.
Let me guess, then. Is it good news or bad?
It's good news.
Well, in that case, don't keep me waiting another minute. What is it?
All right. I'll tell. Last night, the king banished Queen Vashti.
Why, Zilpah, that's not good news. That's terrible. Poor Queen. What a terrible thing for him to do. Why, Zilpah, I'm surprised at you.
Now, mistress, you don't really care what happened in that heathen court, do you? I say it served her right. She was a vain queen, if I've ever...
But they're people, too. Maybe we've become bitter living in this strange land among foreign people.
They certainly never showed our people any respect.
Patience, Zilpah. Someday God will restore the people of Judah to a place in the world, when we are ready.
Anyway, that's not all I heard. There's more.
More? What else?
The king has sent emissaries throughout 127 provinces to find the most beautiful woman in his kingdom. He plans to choose a new queen at once.
There'll be plenty of women eager for that job.
I think the emissaries would do better to stay home and protect the king from the applicants.
I hope he chooses a deserving woman. Oh, Cousin Mordecai, good morning. You're looking very well this morning.
And you are looking absolutely beautiful as usual.
Why, thank you for your kind words.
I don't flatter you.
Cousin, Zilpah has heard some astonishing news. King Ahasuerus has banished Queen Vashti and is looking for a new queen.
Oh, the ways of these people are hard to understand. Yet it may be a sign.
A sign? What do you mean?
Esther, I have instructed you in the word of the prophets since you were a child. I have taught you many things. You know that when a people turn to wickedness, God is displeased. We Jews would not be here in a foreign land today if we had kept God's word. Perhaps now we have learned a nation must put God first or fall.
You are so good. Perhaps God will choose you to help the Jews.
Oh, no. As much as I have prayed to God to choose me, I have not been called. Yet I feel there is one in our midst, someone of this generation who will be God's instrument to shape the destiny of his people.
When you talk like that, you sound like a prophet.
Oh, my dear child, I am no prophet.
Who's here at this hour of the morning? I'll answer. Good morning, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
We come in the name of King Ahasuerus. There's a beautiful maiden living here named Esther, cousin of Mordecai. We have come to take her to the royal palace.
Oh, no! Our Esther, you have made a mistake. Our Esther is not beautiful at all.
That's not what we heard. She is reputed to be one of the fairest damsels in the kingdom.
Oh, no. She was beautiful, but she's had a terrible disease. Yes, that's it. She's had a terrible disease. It has robbed her of her good looks.
Old woman, I don't believe you. I think I will see for myself.
Oh, no, stop!
Out of my way!
Come back! You may become afflicted!
So you are Esther. The king will be pleased with this one.
The king? Oh, no!
Gentlemen, there must be some mistake. We are not people of this land. We are Jews.
I care not who you are. She is fair, and I have been ordered to bring beauties to the king.
Oh, the king will not be pleased. No, no. Surely the king will choose a queen from his own people. He may be very angry if you bring a Jewess before him.
He won't be angry when he looks on her. Come along. We haven't got all day.
Oh, no. I can't leave my cousin and dear old Zephyr. No, I won't go. Take your hands off me. Stop, cousin.
Take your hands off her at once.
She is coming with us. So you might just as well make up your mind to that.
All right. At least let me say goodbye to my loved ones.
Say your goodbyes, but be quick about it. We'll be waiting outside. And no trick.
Cousin Mordecai, save me.
Only God can save you.
God, save me from this fate.
Perhaps you won't be chosen. Then they will release you.
Oh, you know that isn't true. If I'm not chosen queen, I'll be kept as a slave girl to the king.
Are you ready yet?
No. We need time to pack her garments and slippers.
Garments and slippers? Do not trouble yourselves. They will only be thrown away. At the palace she will be dressed in beautiful clothing.
Esther, my child, God's purpose is behind all things. Do you believe that?
Yes, cousin, I do.
Goodbye, then. And know that he is with you.
We will meet again. I know it in my heart.
I know it, too. I shall often be outside the palace gate. Perhaps we will find a way to communicate. And one thing more. I feel it would be unwise to tell the king that you are a Jewess.
Unwise?
Yes, say nothing. But if a time comes when you can help your people, then you must reveal who you are and who your God is.
Yes, cousin. I shall do as you say.
Your time is up. We are coming in to take you now.
Well, it looks like there will be some excitement ahead as young Esther is taken to the court of King Ahasuerus. Oh, you won't want to miss a single chapter in this thrilling, true story from the Holy Bible. And now we come to that part of our worship service when we ask you to pause wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and join with us in prayer. And I've a special request. You know the words of this prayer. Jesus taught us. That's right. It's called the Lord's Prayer. Join me, won't you? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. As the doors of Children's Chapel close, we wish to thank you for worshiping with us. Children's Chapel is produced by David L. Bolton for the National Lutheran Council, Department of Radio and Television. This is your host, Gene Larson, saying goodbye and God bless you until we meet again in Children's Chapel.